Hi, this is Garande, and in this video we are going to look at how to combine the authentication, that is the Google sign-in, and the phone sign-in, so that we can have one authentication flow. Now, the reason for combining these two together, one is to first of all to use the Google sign-in to get the basic information of the user, that is the name, email, maybe for photo URL or the image URL. And two is to use the phone authentication to verify the user phone number. That's the main reason for using these two, so that we can make our application a little bit secure. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin, and I'll begin by going to sign in state. Within sign-in set, what you are going to change, we are going to change the Google user, and now this one we are going to change it to Google sign-in account, Google sign-in account, and this is going to be account. Okay, I'm going to replace it with account. Okay, so that is one. And now the next part is we are going to go to the authentication provider, that is authentication provider. Within the authentication provider, we are going to go to where there is a sign in with Google, and we are not going to complete the authentication with Google. Okay, we are just going to sign in. Okay, we are not going to complete the authentication with Firebase at this very point. We are just going to get this and we comment it out, and we are going to return this, return account. Okay, so now this is going to be Google sign-in account. That's what you are going to return. And we can now go to also to the beta authentication provider. You can do the same. Come back to repositories, we do the same. And now finally within the sign-in qubit. Okay, well, we are saying that sign in with Google, so here we are just going to await for the Google account, that is account. Okay, and now what we are going to do, we are going to check if the account is not equal to null, and then we are going to check to change this to Google authenticated, and this is going to be account. The same here, change. Okay, so that's what we need to do for this part. The next part, we are going to go to the sign-in screen. Okay, within the phone auth, view, where we are choosing to send OTP, we are going to begin by signing in with Google, and now we are going to get this. We shall come to the sign-in screen. So in the first event, we are going to attempt to sign in with Google. Then afterwards, on successful sign-in, that's when we are going to send the OTP to the user. So we shall go to Google Authenticated here. Okay, and now we are going to get this. This is context dot read dot, and now here we are reading the sign-in qubit. So this is going to be send OTP. Okay, so after sending the OTP, we shall wait for the OTP to be verified. Okay, for the OTP to be sent, when it is sent, we shall navigate to the verify screen. On verification success, we are going to navigate this person to the profile completion screen. So that's what we are going to do, and here we are going to say tab controller dot animate. Okay, dot animate to number 2, or the third screen of our authentication flow. So that is what we are going to do. So that is it. So now we are going to go to the verify auth screen, or no, the complete auth screen. Here now, what we are going to do, we are going to change this into a stateful widget. Convert to a stateful widget, and for that case, we are going to have the controllers. Now the controllers, one of the controllers, we are going to have final, that is first name controller, is going to be text editing controller. We are going to duplicate this. We are going to duplicate this. Shall duplicate it for this is for last name, and the other one will be last name. We have the email, we have the DOB, we have the gender. That's it, the DOB, gender, bio. So we shall have email controller. We have the DOB. The DOB is already there, that is date of birth. We have the gender and have bio. So only what we are remaining with is bio. So for this case, this is going to be bio controller, and the rest we don't need. So now we are going to wait on dependencies change, and in here, this is where we are going to now populate. Okay, we can do this over either with the init state. Okay, we can do this with the init state or on dependencies change. So what we are going to do, we are going to say populate view. And shall say void populate view. And with this, we shall say, okay, with this, what we shall do, we shall get the information from the state and put it on the view, and that one we shall begin with the first name. Okay, for now we shall say first name controller.text should be equal to that is context.read we can import the provider context.read, and this is sign in qubit. We are reading the state, and that one we are going to get the account dot display name. Okay, this display name, we are going to split it into two parts. We shall say string name is equal to, just get this display name. This is probably null. Okay, so the name, the display name, now we are going to set name. We are going to split it with a space. We're going to get two parts of it, and we shall take the first part, that will be the first name. Last name controller.txt. I shall do name.split. Okay, split with a space. Okay, we shall have a list of string, and now this is going to be name split, will be equal to that. Okay, this will be name.split with a space, and in here we are now going to get the name split, and we take the first part, and now we are going to remove the first part, name split dot remove at index 0. So now we can take the last part which is remaining, that is name split, and we join it together with the space. That will be the last name. So the other is going to be this is the email controller .txt, or it will be equal to context could be to the up to the account. This will be up to the account dot email. Okay, and the other one bio. Okay, lastly we are going to have the photo of the user, so that it will be the photo URL. So this will be string photo URL. We can decide to manage this state within a qubit, but I didn't want to complicate everything with that. So for now, let's just go with that. So this is going to be photo URL will be equal to dot photo URL. Okay. Now this can be, let me say, in state. Okay, we can now either update state for these changes to be affected, or we can just leave it the way it is. Okay, so that is the first part. For the date of birth, actually, so the date of birth controller, this will be dot text be equal to dot date. Do you have it there? Let me see. Among the properties that we have, we don't have date of birth. Okay, so we are just going to leave it the way it is. Okay, so that is it. So what we can do, we can go to that is the image view, that is the avatar, and now here we can pass the photo URL, and in case it's now we can just display the image which was there. Okay, so I think let's test this so that we know how it is performing. We shall refresh. Okay, let's restart it. Okay, here we can choose any country that we need. Okay, oh, this is Uganda. Okay, so this is going to be 779523480, and we are going to send. So now here it begins with authenticating with Google. Okay, I think we didn't sign out last time. verifying robot. So the OTP has been sent. Now we can wait for the OTP. Okay, it is 146269. So we can confirm this. Okay, so that's it. And the name, oh yeah, here what has not changed, that is the name, first name, last name, email. The things have not changed because we didn't attach the controllers to them. Oh, so that's what we need to do. We didn't attach the controllers to them. And for this case, we are going to come here to the fields, that is label. This is going to be first name actually. This is first name. Okay. First name. And now this one, we are going to give it a controller, first name controller. Yes, we shall come here, controller, we shall give it a last name controller. And we shall come to the email. Email we shall give, oh sorry, this is controller. We shall give it the email controller. Date controller is there. What else? What else? What else? Generally, that is it. So let's try it. Let's write it again. I think there's an error somewhere. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, so that is it. We have the name Wafula Abdullah Hassan and email that, date of birth, and gender, then about info. Okay, so this is mainly that, and in the next video we can see how to push this data to the database. Now for now, that's it.